I went to Winnipeg Secondary School from Asado College. When I was in sixth form, I was selling Peugeot parts. I would go to Nigeria, bring Peugeot parts by road. We come all the way to Badagry to Lomi, Dahomey, then Lomi, Aflao, and Accra. And the spare parts dealers were around at Abraka here, behind Nigeria Airways. That's where I had my customers. And I'll go and do business. Until I went to Germany. In Germany, I was washing plates. I managed to go to America and started working at the bakery, Zaro Bakery. I graduated to get another job, gas station, the filling stations you have here. So I have two jobs, Zaro Bakery and a gaseteria, gas station. We continued. Then I bought my first taxi. I became a taxi driver. And within 7 months, I had 8 taxis. People were driving for me. Because every day, those days, I was saving $100 a day. So 30 days, whether Monday to Sunday, no day, I don't break. I save $100 a day. $3,000 a month. Then I'll go to auction and buy a taxi, Chevy Caprice or Chevy Impala. And in America, if you are driving those days, if you are not careful, you'll be shot easily. So they normally put a bulletproof as a partition between the driver and the passenger. So I'll buy this from Camden Town in New Jersey and do the insurance, the partition. Then I'll give the car to a driver. The driver pays $40 a day and 7 days. I don't want no stories. If you are coming to give me story, it means the car has broken down and it needs to be fixed. If you don't tell me this, no excuse. $280 a week. You know, so with 7 taxis, including mine, which was 8, I bought my first house for my mother at East Legon. At that time, I gave the money to Azuma Nelson and his manager, Mr. Asa. That time, they had thrown out my stepfather and my mother from their residence, where Jubilee House is. It was WO's quarters. And they moved them. So when I heard of it, I had saved $16,000. So I gave it to Azuma Nelson and his manager to come and make a deposit. And Mr. Assad did very well. He actually went around with my parents to look for a house for them. And the cost was $24,000 in 1988. So when he called me and said, "We have a place for your mother," I sent the $8,000 as well. So my first house in Ghana here was 1987. I was 27 years. Wow. So I'm sharing this with you to give you encouragement that sky is the limit. And whatever you dream of and take action with it, trust me, one day you'll be somebody. For every individual here can be an entrepreneur. Nobody is born entrepreneur. It's never true. But it is an individual's vision, individual's ambition, in your strategy. I'll give you 4 and 5. 5 areas. And I've given it acronym called GOSPA. G stands for goals. O stands for objective. S stands for strategy. P stands for planning. And A stands for activity. This should be a dream for any of the students here who wants to become an entrepreneur. Then I'll give you, before I come or entrepreneur, you should have certain qualities. And there are 7 qualities, which are 1, vision. 2, courage. 3, integrity. 4, humility. 5, foresight. 6, focus. And 7, cooperation. Let me touch on each a little bit. Who has a vision? The one who has a vision is the one who foresees the future and how it becomes to him. But I'm saying that, look, I have a vision. My vision is my dream that one day I want to own businesses. And how I'm going to get these businesses done, I have to look into the future. I have to look for opportunities. Areas that are empty or you have vacuums. You fill those vacuums with your dreams. When we are able to do that and say that I was born and bred from a poor home, but I always made sure I turn around my negatives to be blessing. My negatives in life always gave me a challenge. When I fall, I say that I'm not going to fall again, and I'll rise up. This is how you have to psych your mind. The vision will come with a lot of challenges, but you need to be courageous. That's the second point. Courageous. Who are those people who have the courage? The ones who have the courage are the ones who are ready to take risk. Risk. The future belongs to those who are ready to take risk. The future does not belong to those security seekers. Who are those who can take risk? I can see this room because I smell money all the time. I smell money all the time. I took over a company, and the new suppliers wanted to see the owner of the new company. They came to me. Before they got here, they have done a research about me, who I am and everything before they got here. After inspection and the meeting, we decided to go to lunch. And when we went to lunch, the lady asked me a question. Can you do me a favor? So, why not? Go ahead. And she said, a guy has duped her $70,000 and she's about to lose her job in Belgium because she trusted this young man in Ghana here and gave the raw materials to him on credit. After receiving it, he's giving excuses to him, to her, that she has not received those things. Meanwhile, they checked the bill of lading and those items have been cleared. What the young man refused to know is that it's a small world. They are all in petrochemical industries. So if you deceive one, the information goes to the second, the third, the fourth, and you are blocked. The moment you mention your company's name, they blacklisted you. 3 days ago, let me tell you, my son called me from Zanzibar or Tanzania and said, "Daddy, you know what? You always advise us with this honesty, and I didn't get it. But you know what has happened? I bought 16 ADT machines for a gentleman, cash, $7 million I paid and gave it to him. He said he has a contract at Chirano Mines. All the numbers he gave me, the first month he couldn't pay, gave an excuse. Second, third, it got to a point he was not paying at all. So I took my machines from him. He duped somebody in Liberia, he got into problem. Now he went to Tanzania and never thought to meet my son there. In a mining conference, he has gone to deceive people, entrepreneurs to come and invest. He's the biggest mining company, in terms of hiring equipment and all those things. Unfortunately for him, Dangote's partner, his son, is my son's best friend. And they were all there. So, in the meeting, I'll personally buy the ticket for you and one of your trusted students to go and inspect the equipment. Whatever will help. Again, TVET and COVID, Amstel, all those equipments, I can tell you, I supply them. So I know the Indians, I have them. Last week they were here to hassle me for the rest of their payments. So all those, as I speak, I have an engineer installing all those equipment in the various schools. So as for technical education, if I'm the president of this country, and easy, I just live across. I'm at Movenpick, Villa number 12. I could have crossed to this side, but protocol was, hey, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong is on the street. So I had to, So let's have collaboration, and we see how best we can also promote technical institutions. So all I will say is, the organizers, I thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. I thank all of you for coming, and please, God bless all of you. Thank you. It's very, very important. Humility. You have to be bold and decisive, but you have to be humble when you are dealing with people. Your workers, if you don't treat them well, forget it. I believe you invited me here because of personal experience and not that I'm a philosopher or a professor or anything. So permit me to share personal experiences with you. Okay? Humility. The company that I took over, I went there to inspect. And the sad part is that Ghanaians, when they are dealing with foreigners, excuse my language, Madam Medium, production and revenue went up by 27% because of the way I treat them. So humility. Then foresight. You need to have a dream. That's where the gospel comes in. Everybody here should have a dream that this is the way I want my life to be. And when you do that, you'll be an exceptional person among your colleagues. Because some are just complacent. The little they get, they are happy. You need to challenge yourself. You know, Madam is here, maybe it's the first time she has seen me, so I'm not able to speak well. You know, because I was from poor home, maybe I had the brains. As for economics, I'm good. At the Southern College, we're only boys. So when we come back home, we have this vacation employment. Vacation classes. I don't know if it's still there. And you are higher than that. And you know, my contribution in the class at West Africa.
And about 12 Masters of Technology program running now, and still based on the same perspective. So we believe, and based on the tracer study we are doing, that students that come out of our program are exceptional. Please clap for ATU. Our belief is simple. Technical knowledge must be married with entrepreneurial skill to drive sustainable national development. And that is why entrepreneurship is taught many times in our programs. And as I mentioned, we have many initiatives. Permit me to take 1 minute to mention a few other initiatives we undertook, because even though we put this in the course and it's being taught, we realize that it's not quite an easy journey to infuse entrepreneurship in the mindset of students. Beyond the classroom, tuitions, you need to go into the practical demonstration. So we move a lot of effort, let me put it that way, and we established recently the Center for Entrepreneurship and Incubation Services. And we call it CESE, Center for Entrepreneurship and Incubation Services. This is a center we want to promote entrepreneurship beyond the classroom, attitude. People can now, we can identify students with talent, pick up projects, and begin to see how we link them up with industry. Then we incubate some of these projects, we develop them into final products, and we help the students to establish themselves, to sell them. Some of them, they can patent them and have a name for it. And now we have been seeking for industries and then for partners that will sponsor or put a little push, to support some of these student initiatives such that they become realities. I don't want to mention, but if you check ATU in the news again, our most recent event was the establishment of a welding and fabrication center, still to help students to have a great hands-on experience. A center that we established in partnership with DTI, and this actually covers the welding and fabrication, the fashion department, and the hotel catering and institution management department. Honorable, mine is not to speak long. All I want to say is that we have watched you in the news. Your story mirrors the values we hold very dear at Accra Technical University. Your vision, your firm belief, and your firm belief in Ghanaians' potential is unprecedented, and we applaud you for that. It is for this reason that we humbly place on the table a possible partnership with ATU, especially with the C Center, to look at how we could, in the future, support some of these incubation and some of those services, to support some of these students, to give them a little push to come up with the innovation in them, and then also to realize the vision we have for Accra Technical University and for our mother Ghana. So on this note, and on behalf of the university management, my colleagues here, the entire student body, I want to warmly welcome all of you to Accra Technical University, and thank you very much for honoring our invitation and also shedding light. May God bless you all. Thank you very much.